Boy, I've got a great honor today. One of our founding sponsors that makes this wonderful show possible every day. One of my good friends is joining us. That is Dr. Schipper, Dr. Bill Schipper, and he is the president and CEO, as well as one of the key faculty members. This guy does it all. He teaches, he runs it, he starts it, of American College of Commerce and Technology. Dr. Schipper, it's a pleasure to have you with us today.
John, it's a pleasure to be on. Thank you for the introduction. I just got through making the coffee.
That's right. You got to see. That's the other thing.
It's a real pleasure to be with you. I like your no nonsense theme. That's what we try to be. Also, no nonsense for our students and our tuition policies.
In a time today where you got so many returning veterans coming back, don't have jobs, or they're dramatically underemployed. Dr. Schipper, can you share with our audience what your original vision was for American College for Commerce and Technology and how that's played out?
Well, it's real simple. Three things, I think. Affordable. We want to be affordability. We want our students to leave school without student debt, without owing the government or anybody else an arm and a leg for the rest of their life. To be a very affordable school, a very quality school. We want our kids to leave us with skills for professional careers, for professional employment, and that's it. It just boils down to all of that, and we design our programs to lead to what the market tells us or where the jobs are. We have our faculty that are experienced and excellent in developing the skills in our students, and our tuition policies are the best, I think, in probably America.
Well, what a novel idea, being able to provide a college and educational experience. A lot of it can be done strictly over the internet, strictly online, but then the mission being, let's get you the education you need to get a good job and do it in a way that isn't going to put you in this large amount of debt and cause you problems going forward. And then the job placement aspect of it. There's a lot of colleges out there, they take your check, they charge your credit card, and that's it. But at American College for Commerce and Technology, it's all about taking your graduates and putting them in a qualified, better job, right?
That's right. That's our purpose, is to have all of our programs take you to a job, a career. Therefore, our programs are, professional business, accounting, computers, business, paralegal. We have certificate and degree programs. Mm-hmm. We do not have the traditional college programs. We do not have a liberal arts emphasis, except for as a part of our degree programs. We don't have people majoring in history or psychology or sociology or whatever. They're majoring in business, accounting, computers, to develop the competencies and the skills that take them right to employment.
So that's kind of the concept behind it. Now, tell our audience, Dr. Schipper, about the online experience. There's a lot of students that are now returning to college that they either want to get a better degree, a specific degree, and they're not necessarily familiar with, how do I get through this online thing? How does that work? Can you kind of explain your philosophy behind that?
We have an online program for the purposes of reaching students who cannot otherwise get to our campus or mm-hmm. any campus. Mm-hmm. We are not an online school, but we have an online capability to supplement our on-campus offerings. So it can be that a student could take online classes to a certificate, to a degree, 100%. And it can also be that they'll take online classes as just a percentage of the total program to supplement what they do on campus. Our teachers are all experienced online. The students can take an online class and have access to the class 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just turn on the computer at a certain time on a certain day and have your class be brought to you that way, but the class is there for the students to access as many times as they are able or want to or need to in a 7-day period.
Dr. Schipper, what is the future of online education, if I could just go conceptual here, especially when you look at a college like Georgia Tech that we think kind of just broke the mold, and now they're basically going to offer a master's degree online, very prestigious school, college degree type of thing with no walls. What's the future of this?
Online, everybody in education and technology says the same thing. Online is the future of education. We are just, even though we've been doing online for maybe 20 years or more now, in America, we are still in its infancy in terms of all of the potential technologies that this medium can bring to the student and to the country. It is going to be ubiquitous. It'll be everywhere in the next 20 years. It can reach everybody, everywhere, at any time, and it's just got to get better and better.
Now, Dr. Schipper, the question becomes: can you get the same type of training and education in an online experience that you would be able to get in the traditional classroom?
It's not. That's not the right question. It depends on the teacher, the technology, and the student. Okay, there's research that shows that online education surpasses classroom education, and there's research that shows that classroom education surpasses any other method, any other means. For classroom education, research shows that the smaller the class size, the smaller the ratio of student to teacher, the level of intensity and relationship between the student and teacher is superior. Online allows a one-on-one relationship with teacher, student, and the technology. It allows that, and when it's done right and done well, it's I don't want to say superior, but it's excellent. It's a different kind of excellence, but it's excellent. And when the program is designed to take one to competency, and they measure competency outcomes, online can be equal to or superior to any other method.
So if I kind of sum this up then as looking at the changes in education, Dr. Schipper, you're kind of unique because you've got basically 2 decades of very high level teaching and educational management experience, both in public schools and colleges. Where do you see the future of U.S. post-high school education headed? What's the answer to some of the issues that we have?
Well, the answer really is in the secondary education, the high school education. We have a real problem in America with quality education for maybe half of our student body in America, the minorities, the ethnic minorities, lower income students. We do not do a good job in America with those kids. Everybody forever has always done a good job with the bright kids, the upper class kids, the motivated kids, but we do not do a good job with the bottom half. Now, the challenge for higher education is, the big schools and the traditional schools can easily take on, any school can take on good, smart kids, okay? Anybody can take those on. The real challenge for higher education is to take on that bottom 50% and convert them to skilled, motivated, potential professional employees. That's our real challenge, and online can help that. Schools must address that if they want to help the country, if they want to help themselves, and they want to attract a large student market. I believe that our school specializes in that second half, that second half tier. That we found that we can, with small class size, good teaching, some motivation on their part, we can really develop their skills and take them to employment.
For someone that's in our audience segment now that's thinking about, I just really need to do better than I'm doing. I'm not in the right kind of job. I'm not getting the money that I should have. I can do better than I am. What would you say to them? Why should they pick up the phone right now, call American College for Commerce and Technology, go online? What is the unique offering that you have that they're not necessarily going to be able to achieve somewhere else?
Well, the first thing I tell people is go to school. Go somewhere. Go to school. Get developed, get trained, and stay in school. And probably stay in school like for the rest of your life. Just keep going. Okay, that's what I tell everybody. Now, for us, you get a personalized education. We treat you as a person. We treat you as a customer. We identify where you are. We develop you. We do not want you out on the street as a graduate without all of the skills or the necessary skills to be employable and to represent yourself and the school for the rest of your days. So we want to make sure that our stamp is on their forehead when they leave us.
And then also, you've got a number of tuition assistance programs available as far as all the entire suite of veteran benefits available, right?
Yeah. Well, we are approved for veterans benefits. Okay, so the veteran that's out there looking to go to school, they can actually go to school just about anywhere. Okay, anywhere with their benefit program. They can go to our school. We take their benefits. In addition, we'll take all of their family. We'll take their spouse, their husband, their wife, their children, their grandmother, their uncle, their neighbor. We'll take anybody that's connected to that person and give them a special tuition. Okay, wow. We really want to honor our veterans and help them in their family structure, become participating members of society.
All right, there you have it. I have talked to some of your graduates. They get raving reviews. I would encourage anybody out there that if you just think you could do better than you are now, or you have someone in your family that you think maybe there's a better opportunity for them, I would encourage you right now to call American College of Commerce and Technology. You've just heard from their CEO and president, Dr. Bill Schipper, that's been with us. 703-942-6200, 703-942-6200. That's all you have to do. And we're out of time, but I really want to thank you, Dr. Schipper, for what you've done and for what you're doing for our veterans. And I think at the end of the day, it's institutions of higher learning like ACCT that are really going to make the difference, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Enjoyed it, and thanks for having me on.